Hello everyone! Welcome again to Moms at Work and welcome again sa ating another episode ng Expert Corner natin. Ayan. Magandang hapon mga moms! We have invited another expert mom to join us on the show and talk about her niche. So, I know you guys are excited. We are also excited. If you're watching, can you type SEO sa comment section? Yan. Hello! Kamusta po kayo? It's a Friday. Ang bilis-bilis ng araw, ano? Tomorrow is Saturday. Ang bilis-bilis talaga ng araw, weekend. What's your plan for the weekend, mga moms? And thank you again po for joining us today. Alam kong marami kayong ginagawa and you're very busy, but still, you opt to join us and be with us today. So maraming salamat. Hindi ko na po patatagalin pa. I would like to introduce our expert mama this afternoon. Ayan. Okay, so our invited expert ngayong hapon na ito ay isang SEO Specialist. And she has been building niche sites and selling them for 5 to 6 figures. Ang galing, ano? She's also an owner of an SEO agency. Ang pangalan ng kanyang agency ay Digifleck, where she builds niche sites and do site management for her clients and for their partners. It's also her mission to help clients get more paying customers through higher ranking on Google and increase their audience on social media and free up time so they can focus on the things that they're passionate about and the things that they love the most or what really truly matters. Ayun. So, hindi ko na po patatagalin pa. I would like to call in our SEO mama. Hello, Mommy Tessah!
Hey! Hello, everyone.
Hey, Mom! She can
Hello.
say hi naman sa ating mga viewers.
Hi,
Good
good
afternoon.
afternoon, mga Momshies. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk about SEO with you all.
Yes. So, Mom, speaking of SEO, actually, we invited Mommy Angel din. Siya yung pilot episode natin nung
Yeah.
last year. O, siya yung nag-discuss din about SEO. But, another topic naman ang i-discuss ni Mommy Tessah, and I'm very excited to, to listen to what Mommy Tessah has to say for this afternoon. But how are you, Mom? First, how are you? Kamusta ka po?
I'm good. A little busy and a little sleep deprived because, we have a baby.
Oh, yeah, I understand that po. I totally understand. Ayan. So, if you guys are ready and we are ready, I'll turn you over to Mommy Tessah.
Okay. So, hello everyone again. I think everyone is excited to start. I cannot see you and it feels a little weird, but okay. So today, I'm so happy to share you what I do for a living because I think not many Filipinos know what I do, and one of our company's mission is to empower Filipinos to start building niche sites and be able to sell their websites for 5 to 6 figures in the next 2 years. That's our goal. My company's goal, one of our goals, to help Filipinos, especially moms. Okay, so the title of our workshop for today is everything you need to go from 0 to 1K. Or, sorry, everything you need to know. That's no, not go. Everything you need to know from 0 to 1K. So just like a question here. Sorry, it's not presenting on full screen. But yeah, I have a question for you all. What will you do, or what would you buy if you have extra 1K per month? So $1,000. The reason that I ask because $1,000 is the bare minimum that we niche site builders target or want to achieve every time we build a new site. So when I coach students and clients, I tell them that 1K, this is if the client is not earning any money or we're starting from a scratch building a new site. So 1K is the goal, and that is just the floor. Okay, so if you have that extra 1K, I think that's around 50,000 pesos per month, what would you buy? That is my question for you, like an icebreaker question. So I cannot see your answer though. So I hope we have answers. But yeah, it's interesting to know what a mom would buy or do if they have extra 1K per month for themselves or for their families. Definitely, I would go to spa every month. Yeah, or maybe we want to save for that dream house or for our kids' education or for our early retirement plan. So for us, my goal right now is to finish our mortgage early. Okay, so we just bought a house and it's a little expensive here in Japan. So that is our goal, to finish all of our loans in no time. So, okay, I think you have your own answers. I wish I could see them. But anyway, so let me move our slide here. So I know you're so busy, and I really appreciate you attending this mini workshop with us, with May. So I have a promise with you. At the end of this workshop, we're going to learn how I earned 222,000 building niche sites, and how you, yes, you watching this, how you can also do it, how you could duplicate or replicate my success. So that is our goal. By the end of the workshop or the seminar, you should be able to have a clear understanding how we earn money and how I made 222,000. Okay, so that's the title: How I Earned 222,000 Building Niche Sites, and how you can do it too. So before we go, let me introduce myself. Hello, I'm Tessah. My name is Tessah. I build, rank, and flip niche sites. So I help moms get more clients through higher ranking on Google. So before, up to late 2019 or early 2020, I am just like one-man show building niche sites. But late 2020, because of COVID, I decided that I'm just going to build my agency, and I want to help more clients out there and start doing it for others as well, not just for myself. And this year, because I've experienced working with clients, I like, corporate clients, big companies, and I kind of like, I didn't love it. I mean, I didn't enjoy it. And I said, my goal is to help my kapwa Pinoys, or the Filipinos out there, and especially the moms. So I think I have to shift my attention and my perspective. So we had like a mind shift. Like, now our main goal is to help moms get more clients through higher ranking on Google. So now we do two things in our agency. We do one, done for you. So we could do full site management and SEO services. What do we mean by full site management? So if you want to build your blog, if you want to build your brand, and you are a small business owner, or you're just a beginner mommy, and you don't have that funds to pay big agencies, we have those, affordable packages, way more affordable than the big agencies out there, and we help you to rank your site on Google. And also, we do done with you, where we help you learn how SEO, learn how to rank your site, and we also do workshops, coaching, and consulting. So that is done with you. So that's what we do in the agency, and now I really love it. Apart from building our own niche sites, we do also in-house projects, and we do client work right now. So actually, it's 3 in-house project, my sites and client sites, full site management, and then third is the coaching and consulting and pro bono coaching as well. Okay. So now, remember, our goal is to learn how to earn 222,000, or how to go from 0 to 1K. that's your bare minimum. That's the goal. That's the that's a floor goal we have. So how do we do that? There's only 3 steps. We build, rank, and flip. Okay, so or we sell. So I think for some of the beginners, or maybe most of you already know, what are we going to build? We're going to build a niche site. Okay, and we're going to rank it on Google or any search engine. Then after that, we're going to sell it. Okay, those are the 3 steps of the journey of earning money in this model, building niche sites. So let me just quickly explain to you how we're going to build and what are you going to build. Okay, and later we're going to discuss how we're going to able to rank it and how do you flip it. Okay, so I think you've heard about this. The riches are in the niches. Okay, a lot of people would not touch tiny audience or small market, because they have big plans and whatnot. Some companies do that, but you know what? The riches are in the niches, and I have proven that in the agency. You would really be amazed of the websites that we build in the agency, and also for us, because those are very targeted or highly laser focused. So let me show you the next slide. So what is a niche? So a niche market is the subset of the market on which a specific product is focused. That's from Wikipedia. So let me show this because this is a good example. Okay, hold on. So imagine the shoes industry, right? That is a huge niche. Okay, but if you're going to build a website about shoes, then that's going to be really competitive and it's going to be really huge. You're going to have a hard time, nailing down your voice, your branding, and finding your audience. So what do you have to do is really niche down. So what do I mean by niching down? So instead of focusing on all the shoes, you just focus shoes for women. Even shoes for women is a little kind of like a little big niche, because to be honest, there's a lot of women in this world, right? So still it's a big niche. So what do we do is to downsize a bit. Then we have the shoes for pregnant women. So do you understand? Do you see where I'm going here? So it's like, instead of targeting this huge people here, sea of people here, shoes, you go and find your tribe, you target the pregnant women, and because you want to help them, you are building a website about shoes for them. So you become the advocate of these pregnant women, and you are promoting good posture or like shoes for them that would make them comfortable and would not break the bank, those kind of things. So that is a niche. And believe it or not, instead of going after this large niche here, shoes for pregnant women would really make you very rich. Okay, that's a cliche, but yes, it's why we're going to discuss that later. But this is what we do. That's a website that we want to build, an ultra focused website. So we want to find an audience, a sub audience, and sub audience. So the smaller, the more targeted, the better. Okay, so like let me give you an example. That's the shoes example. So let me give you a kind of like a more famous or easier example. Imagine you are a healthy buff, or you love exercise, you love healthy living. So then you said to yourself, I'm going to share to the world my knowledge about healthy living, clean eating. So when you build a blog and then you think of not about like healthy living, because healthy living is really huge. So you think of kind of like, what is the sub niche that I could target? Okay, since I'm a woman, this is an example. since I'm a woman, and then I love doing HIIT or high intensity training, and also I love drinking smoothies. So why don't I target people or women who love their smoothies and also do HIIT or form of exercise? So that is your niche. That is your target audience. And then because they are really, really targeted and really small, not in the sense of the money that you could get from that niche. It's small in the sense that it's laser targeted, you know your market, then it's easier for you to think of products that they would love, because when they're small, when they're targeted, and you are the expert in that niche, you tend to know what are the things that they like, they love. That's the power of niching down, because when you niche down, you have the chance to know your audience better, so you could promote products that would align with their goals. So, for example, you promoted this blender here because, as a smoothie junkie, finding the good blender is the goal. Okay. So how do you earn money from that? Once you have that niche site, once you built it, how do we earn money? So for those beginners out there, we earn money via affiliate marketing. So it means that you go and promote this blender, any brand, maybe, for example, one is that I really like is Vitamix. It's very famous. So you promote Vitamix blenders on your site or in your group. And then when someone buys it, you earn commission. That is affiliate marketing. So because you have this targeted audience that you interact with, and because you know what they need, and because you know that they're going to be happy if you recommend a blender that really blend leafy vegetables, because that's the struggle if you're a smoothie girl. It's hard to blend leaves, like, for example, spinach. So I think your audience would appreciate that, because, hey, you know what, I found the best blender that would help us blend the leafy vegetables that we eat every day. So every time someone would go and buy from your website, you earn a commission. So, for example, you are driving them to Amazon. Every time someone clicks that link from Amazon, I don't know if you've experienced that, because in the past, when, for example, if I want to buy a vacuum, I would always go to websites and read reviews and then buy from there. So I've done that. I've done that before, and this is a normal behavior to online users right now. They buy. A lot of people buy from online and from their mobile phone. So once they buy, once they go from your link, they earn money. You earn money from the commission. And the good news is, you just don't earn money from the blenders that you promote. So, for example, if that mom bought that blender using your link, and that mom ended up shopping for her husband, or shopping for her kids, like, for example, if it's Christmas, or if it's Thanksgiving, and then people are really buying presents. So you just don't earn from the blenders, but also from the whole transaction. So if that mom bought $2,000 worth of goods, and technically you only promoted the blender, and the blender was just like $80, for example, or $300 if it's a Vitamix. So you don't earn from the $300, but you earn from the $2,000. So imagine if you are earning like around 8%. So that is already 160, right? $160. Or even if it's just 4%, that is how much? I'm not good in math. Let me compute that. So that is really the passive part of building niche sites, because you just don't earn from the products that you directly promote from your website or from your niche. You earn from the whole transaction. So let's say 1,000 times 0.08. Sorry, that's $80. And if it's 4%, or kitchen, because kitchen typically earns around 4%, 4.5%. That's my average right now because I have a kitchen site. So that is around $40. Okay. So now your next question, but Tessa, I mean, how would I drive traffic to my site, right? Now do you have that niche site? Now do you have that site that is targeting a sub niche or a specific group of people? Now the next question is, how are you going to rank it, or how are you going to drive traffic? So you're going to drive traffic by ranking your site. This is common line or a cliche to SEO groups that unless you rank your site, you're not gonna see any traction. Okay, you're not gonna see any page views. We're talking about organic traffic, right? I'm not from social. Okay, so unless you rank your site, you're not gonna see any session and any traffic there. So it's important that you learn how to rank your site, because that drives organic traffic, meaning people that comes from the from the search engine, and that is what you want, because one, they convert. Because imagine people coming to your site with a specific goal in mind, and we could talk about more about those goals when these consumers go arrive to your site. But mostly, imagine people looking for specific solution, and your site is geared to present that. So that is not cold traffic, that is targeted traffic, and that is the most profitable. Okay, so to supplement that, you want to rank your site in front of your audience, your targeted audience. How do you do that? Keyword research. Okay, so you, for example, I have the website about blenders, right? I don't want my site to rank for rice cookers, right? Like, for example, if someone would look for best rice cookers for 2021, I don't want my site ranking for that keyword because I don't have any rice cooker on my site. If the customers arrive or land at my site, they're not going to see any rice cooker. So I'm not going to convert those customers. Instead, I want to rank for smoothie keywords, or like I want my site visible to those people looking for smoothie recipes, or looking for how to eat clean, or how to make a smoothie bowl, or what is the best blender for spinach, those kind of thing, because that is my site is all about. And I know that I have content for that. And I know that once they arrive to the website, they're going to be greeted with information about blenders, clean eating, and smoothies. So there's a chance for me to sell the blenders, right? So that is the ranking part of it. So I could not stress enough how important keyword research is, because keyword research done right would make your life easier, especially our goal to earn 1K per month, because unless you rank, you're not going to see any traffic. Okay. So it's important that we have the targeted audience for us to be able to convert those traffic to sales. Okay. Even if we don't convert them the moment they land on our site, it's even if we just get them as a subscriber, it's nice that we gain fans or following, because we have content that is tailored for this audience. Okay, like I've said to you, if you have that is a very literal explanation there, but if you have a blender site, you don't want to rank for rice cooker keywords, because they're not going to convert, and then they are not your people. Your people is the group that look for blenders, right? Okay, so you always want targeted audience. So in my class, in my keyword research workshop last week, I told my students that you need two kinds of traffic: the quality traffic and the quantity traffic. I mean, even if you have thousands of customers landing to your site, and if they're landing to your site using a keyword that is not targeted, for that website. Like, for example, I have a Blender site, and when people are finding my site because they want to find the second hand, not the second hand, they want to maybe they want to DIY what's that, a chopping board, how to make your own chopping board, a DIY chopping board. Although I'm a kitchen site, although I would discuss about chopping boards and whatnot, I mean, my main product or my main offering is that smoothie group. So it's going to be hard for me to convert that traffic. Even if I have that traffic, it's not quality traffic. So that's the second part. You want quality and quantity. You want that sweet spot, the intersection of that, because once you have that enough traffic that is going to convert, or the targeted audience that you want to drive on your sales, not sales page, product review pages, then that's the sweet spot that makes you money. Okay, so how does it look like? I want to show you. So Tessah, okay, so we've ranked our website. Oh, sorry, we've built your website. We have this website and we've ranked it. We're ranking. How does it look like? So how does that quality and quantity meet up? And then when you hit that sweet spot, how does it look like? So I'm going to show to you that the website that I built this website in 2015. And so that website from late 2014, and I started focusing from January 2015. So from January to December, it was not from December, sorry, from August, it was really slow, zero earnings, because I didn't have that traffic. So that is a good example, that because I didn't have that traffic, and also I didn't have that ranking. I'm ranking for some keywords, but not a lot. So I didn't see any traffic. Now, suddenly, because I've been continuously building content from January to August, suddenly it took off. So it's like in October, it was like around, I think it's, if I remember it right, 300. And then November is like 1,000 or maybe 2,000. And December it's like 9K. I think it's 9K. I think it's, yeah, somewhere around that number. So I literally went from $0 to $9,000 that 2015. So that's what it looked like if you hit that sweet spot, the quality and the quantity. And I was getting enough traffic that is really targeted, that is really converting. And mind you, that 9K income came from just one page alone. I built around 50 pages. I had 50 posts in that blog, but there's only one page that is really, really earning money. And that is my targeted audience. Like, for example, best, if it's a blender, best blenders for smoothies. So I was ranking for that keyword. It's a craft niche. I'm sorry, I could not discuss it here because it's against the policy of the broker. So I sold it to the broker. So that is the next step. Once you have the site and you ranked it, then the next part is selling it. And once you have that quality traffic and good amount of traffic, you could sell it. And in 2016, I was averaging for 5 to 7K per month. So remember, I told you your goal is to hit that floor requirement 1K per month, but it doesn't stop there. So I was like averaging $5,000 to $7,000 per month in 2016. And I was really happy. I mean, life was good, right? I mean, I could not stress that enough. If you have the money, you could have the time to do the things that you love. If you have the money, you can fund projects that you have been planning since you're a child. So money is just a tool to help you reach your goals and to make your life happy. It's just a tool because it helps you realize those dreams and goals that you have. So because I said, okay, I have plans, I have a different plans in 2017, and I wanted to start a new company, so I decided to sell it. And So because it's averaging 7,000, I was able to sell it for 143,000. This is not the original price. It was like it got slashed to 143,000 because the Amazon commission changed during that time. It was slash half. So it was the original price was around 247,000, something like that. So I sold it for 143,000. But before I sold it, I was able to earn a lot of money in 2016 and 2015. So in 2016, I didn't have the screenshot here, but that December 2016, I earned $20,000, and that is what? That is 1 million pesos. So I hope that you are realizing the potential of this business, and that's the reason why I'm so passionate to share this with Filipino people. Because when I sold my website in 2017, and when I was interviewed by Empire Flippers, there were some of the people that I've talked with that were surprised that I'm a Filipino, and it seems that back in the days, I've never seen a Filipino flipped a website this big. So I said to myself, Filipino peoples are very good VAs. These big SEO agencies, Filipinos are supporting them. Filipinos are doing the link building. Angel is an amazing link builder. So we are supporting this industry, the SEO industry. And yet no one was flipping website. No one was building website for their own. No one is ranking their own website. So I said to myself, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put Filipinos in that map. Where in 2022, my goal is in 2022 or maybe in 2023, there would be a lot or more Filipinos flipping their websites. Right now, there's a few people participating in the forums and selling their websites. I know a few, but back in the days in 2015 and 2017, I didn't meet anyone. But now there are a few, like I've said. So I want Filipino moms, to be able to do this because it's doable. If I could do it, I'm not a mathematic. I'm not good in math. There's nothing special in me. So if I could do it, the more reason that you could do it, all of you watching right now. So that's it. So just to recap, the steps is for you to be able to have that 5 to 6 figure flip. In my agency, our minimum is 35K. So in 2019, I sold a niche site about home. So we sold it for 65K. So it's our goal is to just like, I told you, the goal is 1K, because when you have a 1K per month site earning $1,000 or $50,000, you could sell that 35x multiple. So you could sell that for 35,000. Or if it's really, really a good site, you could sell that for 40,000. You can name your price. Right now, it's selling around 35x to 50x. In the past 2 weeks, I've seen site sold for 42 multiple. So if I have a site earning $1,000, I could sell it for 42,000. And 42,000 is what? That is 2 million, right? I mean, there's no better business that would give you this ROI. And if you cannot write the blogs right now, like, take it slow. I mean, there's no point on rushing things. But the most important thing is it's not about speed. The most important thing is getting started. So I want you to start your blog, start building it, and then it would rank eventually. And of course, you could sell it in the future. So the lifespan that we have right now is not lifespan, sorry, the span of from building it from scratch to selling it is around 18 months to 24 months. That is 24 months is the realistic goal to set for yourself to flip it. But who cares if you sold it after 4 years? It's okay. I mean, at least you've tried and at least you've implemented. Unless you build a site, there's nothing to test. There's nothing to flip. So that is the steps from 0 to 1K. And so again, let's review. nail down market research, nail down your competition research, keyword research. This is keyword research. That's a step. Next is you understand SEO through application. Okay. So once you've built that site and you've nailed down your keyword research, then your next step is to understand how to rank it. Even if you read all of the blogs out there, even if you buy the courses, unless you apply what you learn, you implement it, aka you build your site, you're not going to learn SEO. Okay, so I didn't buy any courses back in the days. Now I'm buying it because I could afford it, but back in the days I'm more into like applying what I've learned, and I learned by doing, by just building a lot of websites in the past. I've been building since 2008. So I hope you do that. And then the next is you just make money with affiliate marketing. As soon as you rank your site, then the money would come. So that is just it. It's so straightforward, the process, but people kind of like miss the goal, miss of flipping the goal, because the goal is to flip. Because most of the people that I've talked to, or most of the students that I've helped in the past, they are not implementing consistently. Okay, they built the blog or they bought the domain, and after 2 years they're going to write one blog post, and after 1 year they're going to write again. I mean, there's no point of doing that if you're just kind of like not, you don't have that specific goal. So maybe a consistent effort, slow is okay, but consistent effort is what would move the needle. Okay, so that's it. So can I answer anything for you? If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. And I'm sorry if I talk too fast, I think, because we only have limited time. That's what I've told. So I could talk the whole time about SEO because that's my jam, especially keyword research. But yes, let me know if you have any questions, and I would be, here to answer those.
Okay, thank you so much, Mommy Tessa. It was a very direct to the point discussion. Do you have questions, mga moms? But
Oh,
by the way, let's let's say hi sa mga audience muna natin, moms.
hi.
Reserving questions, Mommy Tessa will be here to accommodate all your questions if you have any, ha? So just feel free to type in your questions sa comment section. But in the meantime, let's say hi muna, moms, sa mga nanonood.
Hello, hello. I
Hey,
have.
sabi niya, being a student here. Hi, Coach Tessa.
Hey, hello. Happy to meet you, May here. Erica, hello, Erica.
Hey, Erica.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hey, Sabrina. Hi, Mary Shane.
Hi, Shane.
Ayan. Okay. Sino pa ba yung mga nanonood sa atin? So if you have questions po, feel free to ask Mami Tessa while nandito pa siya, no? You take advantage of her while she's still here with us. But while waiting sa mga questions, moms, no, I also have a few questions for you. I wanted to know how long can you earn from these sites, or how long can you earn from building sites?
How long? I mean, as long as you have the site, and as long as, I mean, you're developing it, and it's consistently ranking, because that's the goal, to make it always on top 1 or top 3 or page 1. So definitely forever, as long as you're maintaining the site and you're not going to be hit or not going to be penalized.
I understand. But can you do this, moms, even without an SEO background? I mean, for example, me, I don't have any idea about SEO, so it's kind of, very technical to me, something that I really cannot understand. So would it be possible for someone like me, a mother like me who's not into SEO, pwede din ba ako mag-succeed into this kind of business?
Yes, in a sense that when right now Google is really smart, and it's all about user experience. So if you are building a site and you're gonna think about what is the thing that I could provide for the audience. If you're
Mm-hmm.
consistently providing content that would satisfy the user intent or the search intent, then you could rank without
Mm-hmm.
knowing. The thing is, how do you know what is the search looking for? Because that is the power of SEO. I think the power of SEO comes to researching your market, knowing what they're looking for, so you could provide more. So it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of like a marketing research. Nowadays, it's not about targeting, just slapping around your keywords, but also being intentional about
Mm-hmm.
yes, about the campaign. Like for example, you found this keyword. Now how would you apply that keyword to target your niche? How are we going to provide the best experience for them? So by providing, obviously by providing well written content, and that content should kind of like expand to something that would align the goals of the niche. For example, if you're a mom, what niche do you want to start, Mommy May, if I may ask?
Yeah, I think it would still be on freelancing, moms.
Okay, so if it's a
Mhm.
freelance, that I think that is one of the good topics, and that is actually profitable.
Mhm.
So, but really competitive. So you really
Right.
want to find your angle and find your niche or your market.
Mhm.
How are we going to find that? So I think that where SEO is very helpful, that you are able to nail down search intent and you are able to find your dream niche or avatar.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think it really makes sense, Ma'am Shno, to really identify and understand and know who your
Audience.
audience,
Yes, right.
right? No, that's really true. One more thing, Ma'am. I understand when we spoke about last time, di ba na mention mo you have a different interest, different passion. So, what led you to SEO? How did you become an SEO specialist?
Okay. So it was in 2008. I didn't have that money. I wanted some, gig online. So I went to Odex. That was Odex before, not Upwork. So I went to Odex
Okay.
and then I was looking for a job. And then there's one lady who owns a lot of websites. And this lady has a lot of websites about supplements.
Mm-hmm.
So she said to me, "Do you want to be a writer?" Because I said, "Well, I got interviewed. I got invited for an interview about rewriting actually." So
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Why not?" That was just like $3, $5 per hour, and I was required to rewrite two blog posts, two 500
Mm-hmm.
blog posts, by the way. I was
Mm-hmm.
just writing one blog post into five versions. So that was like a dragging job. So then I said, what? This lady here is earning money out of building sites. So I should learn that. Said, I gotta learn that because I think she said to me she's earning around, yes, 500 to 1K. And back in the days, it was like, wow, amazing. Without doing anything. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
building the pipeline, when you build that site, it's kind of like it's low maintenance, low gear, so you don't spend that much of time once you build it. So it's pretty much a low passive in a sense.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm-mm.
I said I'm gonna learn that SEO thing. So I said to myself I'm gonna learn that. So that's the rest is history.
Wow, galing, galing, no? So you're not into SEO, but you got interested about SEO, and then it just, you learn from it. But you did not take course pa during that time, Ansh, no?
No, no, no. So
So you're
I
learning it all by yourself.
Yes, actually, I started applying. So I said, "Oh, you're ranking via Google and via building blogs." I went on and build blog spots, lots of blog spots. So I practice. I was reading blogs about SEO though, so I said I'm just gonna follow these guys and whatnot. Then, as when I was comfortable with how, because I thought it was a scam at first, so I said I'm gonna try it first. So I was able to rank my. I was into scrapbooking, by the way. I love scrapbooking. So I had a scrapbook blog that I was able to rank
Mm.
doing SEO, and I said, "Wow, this is amazing!" And I was just like doing keyword stuffing and whatnot. So I said, I'm gonna learn more. So that's when I started like buying one or two. Of course, I remember I enrolled in a course, and that was famous back in the days. That's a membership course, and that's the only course that I had for, I think, for the next 2 years. Then once I got really comfortable and good, that's the start built buying SEO courses because you
You
know
learn the benefit, right?
yes, and
Parang you enjoy the benefit na, no?
yes, it was really one of the things that I'm happy that I did, and I'm happy that I tried, because really it's a little, I mean, it's difficult, but it's simple. I always tell my students and my friends that it's not rocket science. It's not something that, I mean, no one could do. I mean, as long as you have the motivation and your why, who doesn't want to have $35,000? Who doesn't want to have extra 1K? Who doesn't want to have that 10 million in their bank account? When I
Exactly.
had that, yes, when I had that money in my bank account, I was like, there's no way on earth I'm gonna earn this money in this lifetime if I didn't do niche site.
Wow,
Because
wow.
that's, yes, right. That's, for me, that's so crazy. I mean, when I saw that I had that 20K month, I was in the Philippines spending time with my family, and my site is continuously earning. For me, it's earning like $200, $300. And then by the end of December, it has the 20K. That is 1 million. I mean, no way on earth I could see that. So that's the reason why I always tell to Filipinos out there, especially people who like writing, because content is the name of the game. You have the content, you've already kind of like finished 50%, accomplished 50% of the goal. So I envy people who like writing, because I am not good in writing. I outsource all the content. I have a writer, I have my team to write for me. So yes, I encourage a lot of Filipinos to try building their niche sites, especially food blog or kitchen sites.
Well, that's really interesting to know, Momsh. Momsh, we have a question here from Zoe. She's asking, what website will you recommend for beginner?
Okay, that's kind of like a little hard, but I always tell my students when we do niche research, I want you to try a site that would make you earn money quickly, quick wins. So I teach that in the course how to do your niche research so that you would target easy competition site. So, for example, there's a lot actually. Any niche is okay for beginner, but make sure that is profitable. That is some. Make sure that you could offer Amazon. That's what where I want you to start promoting Amazon products. So make sure that it's a niche that has products in Amazon and that is a little above $100, because if it's 4%, then you have $4. So yeah.
Ayun. We have another question here, Momsh, from Sabrina. She says, if I'm going to make a blog about motherhood journey, can you share some great search keywords?
I knew that
That
was.
would be very, no, that would be very, very tough siguro na, because there's a lot of motherhood blogs out there, right,
Um,
Mom?
hey Sabrina, that is a smart question there. Anyway, so I'm disclaimer here. Okay, I have a course, a blog private accelerator course, where I teach you in 8 weeks that you're gonna build. That in 8 weeks you should be able to build a blog from scratch. And one of the case study, because I love walking the walk or talking the talk. I mean, I love applying what I teach my students. So I have a case study there that I build a mommy site from scratch. Because since I became a mom, I just became a mom. I'm a new mom, first time mom. So I said, I'm going to build a mommy site as well. So I started the mommy site. And in fact, in my group, I uploaded an update video today, because that site is already ranking for some keywords. So I built the site last, I think, in in March or February, late February and March. So it's already ranking. So what keywords do I recommend to you? Of course, buying keywords that would convert. For example, best shoes for babies, those kind of thing. And also you want to target products for mommies, first you need to think what are the areas that you want to discuss about motherhood. So when it's about motherhood journey, you need nursing stuff, you need clothing, you need safety. Those are the things that come to mind. Always the great search, the great keywords for me are the keywords that would convert into a sale. So that is a buying keyword. Yes, if you want to chat more about that, Sabrina, please feel free to message me. But yeah, so in the course we're doing that on Mommy side, we're building that, and I'm okay to discuss that because I believe every one of us, the market is huge. We're not gonna, it's not stealing, and it's not. I mean, everyone has a chance on that big pie, a slice of the pie. So yeah.
Ayan, we have another question here, Moms. She's from Jane. She said, "Hi, Mom. Do you give training or an SEO training? I'm a graphic designer here."
Hi, Jane. Thank you for asking that. Actually, so I have here, I'll take the opportunity. Could I just share my slide here, Mom?
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely, Mom.
thank you. So what's next? I mean, let me take this opportunity. Thank you. So I have a gift for you, Moms at Work audience. So we have that if you like to have a website that makes good money, and if you want to learn about SEO, so here's what I've got for you. I have this blog profit accelerator course that's just open right now for the second batch. First batch was last January, so my students are already building their sites, and I hope they're really building it. But like I've said, in that batch, I started a mommy site, and I'm building it right now to show my student that it's possible and it's doable, and it's already ranking. In fact, in the group, I already updated them that the mommy site that I just built in March is already ranking for some good keywords. So if you want to follow that, and if you want to have that 0 to 1K blog in 8 weeks, because the course is 8 weeks, and I train you how to do keyword research, how to do niche research, and how to do SEO. I give my, because SEO is huge, but we want to focus on the essential things that would move the needle. That is the name of the game. If I've been studying SEO for the past 13 years, and that is a lot, but you don't need everything, all of that. You don't need all of that. That's the beauty of it, because I could tell you what are the things that move the needle, what are the essentials, and I would teach that in 8 weeks. So if you want to nail down your market research, if you want to understand SEO and how you could apply it on your website, and how could you also offer that to client, because once you understand SEO and once you are good in keyword research, that is a sellable skill. So to those mommies who are VAs of companies, or if you are a VA because you do social media work, this is something that you could also offer to your client, because you know what? Hashtags, all of those are SEO. So if you know how to find keywords, those could be easily used for hashtags. So if you know that, that is a sellable skill. You could easily up your hourly rate because of that. And you could make money with affiliate marketing. So that is what we teach in the course, in the Blog Profit Accelerator course. And just for today, for moms at work, the amazing moms here, we have a discount that would further lower the price, because right now I think it's a little pricey because we've just increased the price. But for moms in this group, we are selling it for only $97. So you could afford that. You could buy that course for $97. I think that is $100 discount. And I don't do that unless I speak in groups like this. But if you go to my site, you're not going to see any discount like that unless you get it from a special like this, presentations like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, and then also a payment plan, because I know, because I mean, I'm a Filipino. I know that money is hard. And that said, before I was offering free courses, but people would not value the course, the word of the course, because it's free. So that's the reason why I'm putting a monetary value to it, just to drain people that is really serious about investing for themselves. So I have a payment plan. If you think $97 is too much and you can do it, I think you could pay into installment plan. So let me know. Yeah, that is. And we also have the workshop. If you're out of budget, we have the keyword research workshop where we teach you how to do keyword research in automation. So we have, my agency is doing the automation. We have used Google spreadsheet to make your keyword research quick. So in one sitting, you find 3,000 keywords, 1,000 to 3,000 easy keywords, not just keywords, easy keywords to rank. Keywords that you would use to rank. So yeah.
Wow, thank you so much, Mom. So grab this opportunity now while may discounted price tayo. This it actually. I also have another question, pala, Mom. How profitable or sustainable to ang business na to?
Very sustainable because I mean, imagine if you're building the site and you're writing the articles. So technically, you could just start the business buying your domain and your hosting. That's just it, and your time. And if you would just be patient, because nowadays it takes time, because the digital assets and this business is already gaining attention, meaning a lot of people are already into blogging. So it definitely would take time. But you know what? Because it would take time, not all people would stick. So it means everybody is at level playing field, because it's just a matter of sticking to what works. So it's very sustainable, especially if you are looking after your tribe or your audience. So if you're intentional in building these sites and you are building high or offering or providing high quality content, it's very, very sustainable. And like I've told you, build, rank, flip. It's just like every year our goal is to flip 2 to 3 websites. Right now, in the end of the year, we're flipping 2 websites maybe. So and we are hoping to have like at least 100K flip, and that is 5 million. So I'm giving you figures, not to brag, but I'm giving you the figures that has been our goal in the past. Well, I've started in 2008, so it's really doable, and I really, really encourage you to hop in and start. Do not.
Exactly. Actually, I like what you said, no, na ano yung sinabi mo earlier about, getting started. It's not about the speed, it's about getting started, right?
Yes,
So as
implementing.
long as you start and you're there.
You start. I mean, it's not about perfection. You was, I don't know about SEO yet. I need to buy a course. I need to start. No. Like, for example, you're listening to me right now. You have the idea. Then why not start? Okay, so you're not still confident. Back in the days when I didn't have money, I would message coaches. Hey, Tessah, could you help me? If you would message me, I'm not going to snob you. I would tell you everything that I know, because that's how dedicated I am to helping Filipino moms. But the thing is, I need you to put action as well.
Yeah. Ayan, we have another question here, Mom, from Sabrina. She said, where did you take your SEO course from?
Oh, that's interesting. So, well, in 2008, I've learned a lot from those courses. Don't exist right now, because most of the people that I've learned SEO from quit already, because they already retired. But I had a coach in 2014. She helped me, and she's one of the closest friend I have online. She's an American, and I haven't met her. Her name is Shauna. So she's my coach. She helped me, and she blogs at skipblastdigital.com. So I've learned from her, and then I bought a lot of courses. Now I have a lot of courses now. You all know SEO courses would cost you 2,000 to 5,000. Most of my courses are around like that. And those are Western people who would build this course. So I have the Authority Hacker Pro that is around 2,000. I have this. Was that the Stupid Simple SEO that's already around 1,000? So I have a lot, but that said, one thing I've discovered is they're pretty much telling the same thing. And once, I don't
Mm,
know, I mean, sometimes I would just buy it because I want to see what they are doing. But then
mm,
I always discover that nothing has changed. So my focus right now this year, starting last year, I'm not going to buy any SEO courses anymore because nothing is new out there. And I mean, I'm as modesty aside, it seems that I'm good enough. The knowledge that I have right now is good enough to run, and I just want to stick with what I'm good at. There's a lot of areas that you want to learn if you're really into SEO, but this is another area, a niche in SEO that I'm good at, and I said I'm just going to focus here because this is, to be honest, this is the part of the SEO niche sites building that is really really scalable and profitable because a lot of people are into investing digital assets. They buy websites now.
mm,
They don't
mm.
buy properties anymore. They buy websites. And please, you don't want to miss that business because if you haven't jumped on that blogging thing, I want you to jump right now because maybe in the next 10 to 20 years, online education would explode and it's
Yeah,
exploding
sure.
actually right now.
That's true.
You
That's
don't want
true.
to miss that. You want to put your egg in that business.
Mm, mm,
So I said, it's okay to be slow if you don't have the budget and if you don't have the time, just start. Because in 10 years, that blog would be really full of content. You would just
mm.
start.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really true. Mom, she made mention earlier, Mom, that's if they can, have it monetized for 4 years, that's also possible. Pero masyado na kasi matagal yung 4 years, no? What's
Yeah.
the shortest that you have experienced, Mom, na they were able to, you were able to sell it for,
Oh, yes.
mm-mm,
Well, 1 year. For example, if your
mm-mm,
model is like, this is also another technique. You buy an existing site already,
mm-mm,
a
mm-mm,
site that's already selling. When you sell a site, you need a 6 month consistent income. So for example, if I bought an existing site and it's already earning, for example, I
mm-mm,
bought site A and it's earning 500 per month.
mm-mm,
Because I know how to grow it, I was
mm-mm,
able to grow it to 1K.
mm-mm,
I bought it for 15K, maybe 15K, and then the site is earning 1K to 2K after 6 months. I could sell it. And that
mm-mm,
is what? That is already 6K. So from 15K to 6K, imagine the ROI in 6 months. So
that's
that
true.
is the beauty of flipping websites. But
Mm,
that is something that we're going to do next year, investing more on existing sites because right now what we do is building from scratch. Yes.
ayan.
So
Meron pa bang
sorry, maybe
yeah, yeah, Mom. Go ahead, please, Mom.
so the shortest is 6 months if the site is already earning money. If it's
Ah,
new and you don't have income
okay.
history, you should have income history. The most 6 months is the minimum average, by the way. So 6 months to 1 year. I think the standard is 1 year. You could sell it for 1 year if you're not really into it and you want to move forward. But it's not practical to sell it for 1 year because sometimes most of the sites really take off on the second year or on the 14th month, something like that.
Yes, I think that's actually good, moms, no? So, like yung mga mommies kasi natin, they are mga freelancer moms. For example, they are VAs, ganyan. They can do this on the side, moms, no? This is
Yes,
an
yes,
additional source. Mm-mm. And
yeah.
even if those mommy VAs, no, na walang experience about SEO, take it from Mommy Tessa. She does not have an SEO experience when she was starting, but she was very interested and she was very curious and eager to learn. So, ayan, look at her now. Diba? So, yun lang talaga, you just have to have that certain motivation and that certain drive that, believe that that you can do it, and definitely you'll be able to do it. There's a testimony here, Mom, from one of your students. She
Oh,
said, yeah,
I
I'm
may.
one of Miss Tessa's students on yung how do you say it? BPA
BPA.
course. Yeah, it's super fun. Super fun, super easy to understand. Yan. So
Oh,
that's
hey, I'm so happy they're enjoying your content. We need to catch up and chat about your site, May.
Ayan. We have another question, Tess, Ma'am Tessa. I use, hindi pala, it's a thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Pala.
bye.
I see use buying keyword. Thanks.
That's good job, Sabrina. Yep, that's what I wanted to say. Very good. See, we have smart
And
moms here.
exactly. And Zoe also said thank you. Thank you for answering the question.
Thank you,
Ayan. Mom, do
Sophie.
you still have other questions, mga mommy natin? I'm
Ano
sure
po?
I'm asking our viewers if you guys have questions still. Do you still have
Yes,
questions for Mommy Tessa?
bring it.
Well,
Bring.
yeah, bring it on. While Mommy Tessa is still here. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, it's very interesting to know, moms, na merong mga ganun. Sabi mo nga kanina that, you were when you realize that no one is actually doing it in the Philippines, I mean, probably meron siguro, but not a lot, diba? Sabi mo that you wanted to write
Yes.
your name on the map is at least there's a
Yes.
Filipino, building and flipping their website. So that's really cool.
Yes. When I go to the groups, there are like, SEO is dominated by men,
Mm.
of course, but when I go to the group, there's a lot of American and outside Philippines moms that build their blogs and whatnot. They already understand the power of blogging, but Filipinos are yet to do that. There are moms who blog, and I think they know that there's money to be made, but I think they're missing the part. They earn money from ads. Nothing is bad for and they earn money sponsorship and whatnot. But I want also them not to miss this opportunity because this is very, very lucrative and profitable. And you know what? It's hard to start. Anything is hard to start. I mean, if everything is easy, then everybody is rich
Doing
and
it, all right?
doing it.
True, true, true.
And you want to be thankful because that is the game of life. Because if everything is easy, everything is just, oh, there you go, then nothing is fun anymore. What I want to say is, you know what, you gotta sometimes you just want to see what's your why. I mean, back in the days, my why was I want to have my own family. I want to have my own kids, but I don't want to work while I have my kid. That was my goal. So I said when I became a mom, I want to stay at home because I want to look after my kid. And I was so happy that I did that. It still gave me goosebumps because right now I could not imagine leaving my kid, my 1 year old baby, to go out and work. So last year I was able to say goodbye to my, well, I could say high paying job because I'm a teacher here. I'm a public teacher here in Japan, and it also that alone is also a six-figure income. But I was able to say bye bye because I mean, spending time with my son is priceless, and my son would always get my yes, my first yes. He's always the priority, and that would not be possible without niche sites, without my SEO agency right now, and without the skill that I had. And that is what, it's not an overnight thing. There's no way I'm telling you that this is going to be an overnight success. But the thing is, if you stick with it, you're gonna see a lot of money, and that money would help you change your life, change your family tree, right? Imagine, I mean, I could imagine how it's gonna be, life changing if you have that extra 50,000 per month.
I so agree with you, Mommy Tessa, no? Because that's also the objective of Moms at Work, and that's why we have this platform to really encourage our mothers out there to start freelancing and do some online jobs and look for works online because you can. I mean, it's priceless, really, being able to be on top of things and being able to still do the things that you're passionate about, do the things that you still love, and at the same time look after your kids, right?
Yes,
Look over your family and maintain the affairs in the house. So kaya kayong mga mommy, like what Mommy Tessa is saying, you might want to learn SEO. And sabi nga naman ni Mommy Tessa, not all the aspect of SEO ang kailangan yung maintindihan. At least anong ano nga lang ba yung importante, moms? The
It's
3 points that we have to, really make.
about building. Yes,
Yes, about building niche.
you just gotta research first. Okay, niche down, find that niche, and we teach that in the course how to find that profitable niche, and then we need to rank it. So people would think of SEO as complicated, but in the course I cut all the, for lack of a better term, I cut all the bullshit, because people would like to complicate stuff, and ranking niche site is not that complicated. So it's too easy. I would not, I mean, I don't want, I don't think it's really hard, because for one, I'm not a really technical person. So if I can do it, all of the mummies out there could do it as well. Nothing special about it. It's simple. So rank it, and after that, you earn money. Once you earn money, you have that consistent flow of cash, then you can sell it. You can flip it. So, yes, that three steps: build, rank, and flip. Build your
And then
niche
repeat,
site
huh?
and
Repeat,
leave
Momsa. Yeah, and repeat. Ayan. Build, rank, and flip. Then
it.
do it again. Yeah?
Do it again. Rinse and
Do it
repeat.
again.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct. Correct. Yep.
exactly. Exactly. We have another question here, Moms, from Rita. She said, as a blogger, how do you regain the mood of writing so you can do posting regularly?
Hey Rita, I so feel you, because I'm not good in writing. It's really humbling when I think about the money that I've earned from the sites, because not a single word is I didn't write all of those. I had a writer, and I had we have a regular writer. We pay them. We pay. We're thinking that we pay really on the higher end. So, like for example, I had my writer. We pay from anything from $700 to $800. That is full time, and that is no commitment. I mean, I don't monitor her time. She does what she does as long as she submits the content, and that is 800 per month. And that is, I think, that's huge, working on your PJs, pajamas. So I think for my writer, I'm speaking on behalf of my writer. I think when I feel that she is not really motivated to write, I would just say, okay, you go and rest for a while. You go outside, and because sometimes when you write, or when you do freelancing job at home,
Mm, mm-mm,
you would not notice, but you've been in the house for the last 1 or 2 months. So I
mm-mm,
think you
true.
need to just also go out and take it easy, and like give yourself a break.
Mm-mm,
So why not write like first 3 days, put it in batching. Like for example, my writer friends would always say that they have this in batches. Like for example, they would write only on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then the rest of the days they're not going to write. So they're not going to be exhausted, because they're not writing every day. So they only write Wednesday, Friday, 3 times a week. So, but during those writing days, they really write, because the motivation there is, I don't want to write tomorrow, so I'm going to finish it today. So yes, and you regain the mood of writing. You know what? There are a lot of things that you don't want to do. That is the game of life. There are things that, for example, we as human, we don't want to work. I don't want to write. I don't want to do SEO. I just want to watch YouTube or Netflix, right? But you know what? Every time I would think about my why, and my why is my son, and my why is the huge mortgage that we need to finish before before I get old.
True, true, exactly.
I stay back on the track.
True, true.
And also, don't beat yourself too much. I mean, if you procrastinate today and tomorrow, let be at peace with yourself that, okay, I have been procrastinating for the past weeks. I'm gonna nail it down this week, like that. So yes, sorry, I'm not the perfect person to ask about that, but yes.
Well, I think that really makes sense because it's easy to write when, for ano lang, for, how do I say it? It's easy to write kung hindi siya talaga ang trabaho mo. But it becomes,
Yes,
kasi 'di
yes.
ba, you can write, okay, I am in the mood to write now. Parang ganado ako magsulat ngayon. Diba? It's easy. It sounds easy. You can just write your thoughts, diba? Randomly. It
Yes.
becomes difficult kapag, number one, you are obliged to write. And when you are writing something na may specific topic, di ba may ganun, na you have to write something about this. And wala ka sa mood magsulat ng ganong topic. So that's the challenge there. So ayun yung ang advice ni Mommy Tessa, na maybe you can do batches, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know writing is really hard.
Mm.
But it is what it is.
That's really true. Ayan, meron pa ba kayong mga questions, mga moms? Kung wala na, we thank you so much for, joining us this afternoon. Salamat na nag-standby talaga kayo. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, everybody.
And yeah, I would like to say thank you also to Mommy Tessa for joining us.
It's
Once
my
again, Mommy Tessa will, I will be sharing the link for the SEO course. Mom, you wanna promote it again, Mom, for the
Yes.
course if they're interested to know more about it, how much it costs, and then I will be sharing the link shortly if you want to get the course, avail of the course.
So we have two right now. We have, if you're like the budget is tight, you could go and do the keyword research, because that is the first and one of the most important aspect of building niche site is doing your market research. So we have a workshop about keyword research and market research that is just around $37. And if you really want to just commit and you want to have that blog in 8 weeks, so 8 weeks where you have guided videos, lessons, and homework. Each week you have a target, you have a homework. And I structured the course wherein you're not going to be overwhelmed because there is a homework and you know what you're going to do. And this is connected with the next the next video. So if you don't do your homework, then you're going to be not able to continue. But it's so easy that you're not going to feel that you're working, and you're going to be surprised that in 8 weeks you already have that blog. And after that, that is the maintenance part. In that course, this blog profit accelerator course, my goal here is to skip the overwhelmed feeling and the complexity of it and just start. You know what? There's no perfect site. When I built the mommy site during the course, it wasn't perfect. I didn't have the contact page, or I didn't have that amazing about page. I don't care. I didn't have that good logo. I didn't care. What I need is the site itself and the content after that. So don't focus on making the site really beautiful, because one, no one would see it. And in the early site, no one is gonna see it. So focus on the content and the structure first, the SEO on page SEO, and you also learn that in the course. So if you want all of those things, good things, and if you don't want to, because what I teach in the course are also things that you could find on YouTube, you could find on blogs. I mean, I'm not reinventing the wheel, and SEO is not a rocket science. So it's pretty much all the things that you want to learn in SEO is out there. The thing is, do you really want to spend your time reading on free blogs and YouTube? If you could have this 8-week strategy laid for you, and with my guidance as well, and also the other students, and it's a doable goal for you to have that blog in 8 weeks. So if you're ready for that, you could grab the Blog Profit Accelerator course. Like I've told you, it's almost 50 or 60% off if you avail it today, or maybe in the next 24 hours, only from Momsatwork. And if you avail that one, I think if for people who have like difficulty in paying cash, I think I am offering that for 2 installment. I'm not sure, but yes, I think there's a possibility, like not possibility. It's possible that you could pay in two gives, because the course is just 8 weeks. Okay. And also, I like to say this, there is a 100% cash refund. If you don't like the course, I'll say, Tessah, 6 weeks has passed. I don't like the course. I don't care. I'm going to give you your money. No questions asked. I mean, it's no brainer, but
wow.
I'm not hoping that you're gonna quit, but if
Mm-mm.
it's yes, if it's in the 6 week or whatnot, you tell me, Tess, I don't like it, I'm gonna refund you, no questions asked. So that is the guarantee there. So yes, your money is safe and you are safe with us because I do the talk and this is always something I always tell my friends. If you end up buying an SEO course, even if not from me, you buy from someone who actively do it. Okay, or does
Exactly.
it.
That's true.
Because
Mm-hmm.
SEO is evolving, it's changing. You don't want to buy some from someone that has a course that is not updated and they're
Mm.
not really building the site, because it's different if you build it and it's different if you're just studying. So yes, and in the course, like I've said, in the course we're providing case studies. So you're gonna see how I rank site. You're gonna see how I do keyword research, all of those things. I teach everything that I know that I actually apply in the agency. We have clients in our agency. The client that I have from scratch, we build their site in October. We built their site. February, they got an earning from Amazon. They're already earning. So it works. And my site that I built in February, in March first week, the mommy blog that I built for this um, course is already ranking. So it works, mga Momshies. So please, if you want to study and start your SEO journey or your niche site building, grab this course because I'm not going to offer it anywhere cheaper than here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Mommy Tessa. One more question, may pahabol si Shara.
Wow.
What laptop and specs an SEO should be using?
Mama Shara, if you're a mom, it seems not because you're young. To be honest, I'm going to be honest with you. Back in the days in 2008, I started my SEO career using a laptop that is what? I think that is 2 GB, 2 GB, and I had Vista. So, short answer, anything that you have. Start with whatever you have. You don't need to buy anything. Just buy the course, of course. But but I mean, if you don't have, even if you don't have the computer right now, go to the computer shop. Because I mean, you don't need that. If you don't have the computer, you go to the computer shop and go access your blog there or borrow. You don't need, the powerful computers out there. You could buy once you have see the money, but start with what you have. Oh, that
Exactly. Mm.
worked with me. I made. I mean, I didn't question what I didn't have. I I utilized what I had and used it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
really true.
endless. If you're gonna look for what you don't have, then the list is endless. Oh, I
Mm,
didn't
mm,
have good Wi-Fi. Oh, I didn't have the good
mm,
mouse. Oh, I didn't have the
mm,
camera. Just start, mga
mm.
hamamshi. Start. That's
That's
all.
true. That's really true. Yeah, I share the same thing with Momsatwork Moms now because when I was also starting, it was a 3-year-old laptop, and then you just have to make things work. Ganun lang. So what is available, you make use of it, you maximize what you have, and then you can just upscale, later. Especially when you're actually earning and it's
Money.
sustainable and your business is profitable and so on and so forth. Ayan, what a productive discussion, ano? Very meaty po. So I think na-curious kayo and I hope you've learned a lot. I'm sure you've learned a lot. So, kung wala na po kayong question, thank you so much once again, Mommy Tessa, for joining
I
us. And so,
enjoyed it.
and
Enjoyed. Thank you.
salamat po ng marami mga moms for speaking, no? Thank you for it's more than an hour na live discussion and kwentuhan. Salamat. Maraming maraming salamat po. I'll see you again next Thursday and Friday. Oh, but hang on. Oh, hang on. Meron pala, the SMM course that we have is still out. So, second batch, the wave 2 of SMM course is also out. So, if you want to know the ins and outs of SMM, you can just grab the course. Sabi ni Mami Tessa, the keywords and all of that, magandang i-intertwine sa
Yeah.
SMM din. So, yeah. Ayun. So once again, thank you so much. Have a lovely Friday and enjoy the rest of the week. Bye bye.
Hey
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Much love.
Thank you.